results here today, and this afternoon I'd like to do a comparison of two guns that I really like. Now, the one on the top is a Taurus Model 66. It was made, I believe, somewhere in the 90s. Got it used at a pawn shop. $250 is, I think, what I paid for it. The one on the bottom, Smith & Wesson, and it's a Model 67, and it is a 38 Special. The one on the top is a 357 Magnum, the Taurus. For the Smith & Wesson I got the police turn-in. I think I paid $325 for it or something like that at J&G sales. Anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about today is the fact that how similar they are, and the fact that they both shoot really well, and you know, and they have great actions. I know Taurus isn't much appreciated in a lot of places, but in this case I really like this gun, and maybe simply because it's a little older model. Possibly it's obviously made on the same lines as Smith & Wesson, but as I do some research I find that in the 1970s the parent company of Smith & Wesson bought the Taurus company, and so they had a lot of influence trading designs back and forth. So what you see is a couple of guns that are made you know, after that period, or maybe during that period sometime, and they look a lot alike. So this Taurus is definitely modeled after the Smith & Wesson. Everything from the trigger guard to the way the barrels are configured, the hammers, the you know, everything. Now one's got the wood grips on it, and one's got the Packmeyer grips, but and of course one's stainless and one's blued. But you know, they're really both very nice guns. And for, you know, a $250 pawn shop gun, you really can't beat this. And it is a small frame, what they'd call a K frame. 357, and so you don't want to shoot a whole bunch of 357 through it, but it'll take a few, and a few when you need them, maybe if you're using it for home defense. But you know, you can see how it looks there. It's a nice gun, and the action is actually very nice. Now maybe someone in the past has smoothed it up. I don't know. Like I said, I got it at a pawn shop, but it is every bit as good as the action on this Smith & Wesson. And you know, they look so similar that, you know, you would be hard pressed if you weren't familiar with guns to know that they weren't from the same company. But we're going to shoot them today. And I like them for, you know, I like revolvers, and these two are some of my favorites. And so we're going to shoot them side by side, literally, at some point, and we're going to shoot them for accuracy, see how they work. So anyway, but that's the main, I guess if we want to say this is a review, the main review is on this Taurus right here. And you know, so we'll show it mostly, and I do like it. Now I've had some Tauruses that have been a little frustrating to me, and I've had some frustration with Taurus, but I do like this gun. So let's get to shooting them and see how they do. Okay, we're at about 10 yards here. That's 30 feet, and we'll shoot each one 6 times, and after we shoot we'll mark them, and then we'll shoot the other one, and we'll aim for the same space both times and see how they compare for accuracy. And then this one's a 357, this Taurus, so we'll put some loads in it. They're actually 38 special cartridges that I uploaded a little hotter, and so they're not quite 357, but they're definitely plus P or plus P plus, and we'll shoot those and see how they do. But I think you'll see that this is a nice gun. So I'll get my ears on here. All right, here goes. We're going to shoot double action because that really is the true test of the trigger. So we'll shoot double action. We'll aim for center of mass. Here we go. Okay, there's the first 6. Let's go down and mark it. Alright, there they are. And you can see there's the target. They're spread out a little bit, but of course that could be me, but that's from 10 yards. So let's mark those right now for the Taurus, and then we'll load up the Smith & Wesson and shoot that one. Okay, let's shoot the Smith & Wesson now and see how it does. I don't know if you noticed, but that target is an anatomy target, so faintly on the target is printed heart, lungs, spinal column, brain, those kind of things. So if we were talking about self-defense or something, you know, home defense, you could see what your shots would do. Would they be stopping shots or not? And all of those shots are in the upper chest area. They hit heart, lungs, spine, all those things. And we'll talk about that when we finish. But here it goes from 10 yards. Here goes the Smith & Wesson 67. Now both of these guns have target sights, so it makes it very, very similar comparison. Okay, let's go take a look. We've been having real stormy weather this spring, and this is what the horizon looks like from out here on the shooting range. We're looking north. That's a piece of blue sky there, but look at those dark clouds up there. This is what we've been getting all spring. So, you know, anyway, that's why we're doing these videos, try to get in what we can around the rain. And if you could look in the grass here, you'd see that I'm stepping in sloshy water because everything's saturated. Okay, well, let's get a pen, different colored pencil here. Let's get a red one. Alright, so I'm trying to keep them slopping down in the mud. So there's the holes from the Smith & Wesson, and we'll mark those. There, 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 and there. So as you see, here's the heart right here. lungs either side, spinal column running up and down right there. And these shots would have all penetrated the lungs. This, and this. These are spinal shots, all also heart shots. These are lung shots. So, you know, both of those guns did pretty well. So we'll pull out a little. You can see the whole target. Okay. Well, we got a breeze coming up here. You probably get a little wind distortion, but the trees are starting to pick up, the wind's starting to pick up. It's probably blowing those clouds in. But what we're going to do is load with a speed loader. So you're going to get a look at how this gun loads using the speed loader. And so you get an idea of how this works. So we'll open her up. Of course, this isn't ideal. I'm trying to show you on the camera here, but we'll open the gun up. We'll drop the speed loader in. This is an HKS speed loader. We'll twist it and let the rounds drop. And they don't work all that great with this kind of a grip. We dropped one. We dropped one, and we picked it up. Part of the problem is the way this grip comes out right here. This grip comes out pretty high and the speed loader can't get down in there very well. So with this big wooden grip like this, it doesn't work too good with a speed loader. A speed strip would probably work better. Anyway, these are hot loads. We'll shoot them right now. These are the loads that I loaded hot. So we'll see how they work. We'll shoot for the head this time. Did you hear the difference in the sound? Definitely hotter. These definitely got loaded hot. Gun still works okay, not too hot for the gun. So let's go take a look. Okay, there we are. Oh, getting some too much shade on here, but there they are. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Got doggone mosser everywhere. There they are, 6 right to the head. They were all inside what would have been the brain if we were shooting defensive, except this one down here, but the rest of them were all inside the what would be considered the killing zone of the bad guy. They spaced out a little, but we were shooting double action, 10 yards. That is combat accuracy, good enough combat accuracy. So those other rounds down there, they were the weaker rounds, and they spaced up a little better. So it may be that the hot loads coming through this gun, not quite as accurate maybe. So maybe it was just that particular loading I got. They were in there for combat accuracy, but they didn't make a really tight group. Some of these down here made a much tighter group, but they were just standard pressure 38 specials. And it looked like both the Taurus and the Smith & Wesson, they grouped about the same. So let's shoot rapid fire now, and we'll aim for that little dot right there and try to shoot rapid fire, see if there's any difference. We'll shoot the regular 38 specials though, not the hot loads. Okay, we're going to shoot rapid fire for a little small target this time, and we'll come out of the holster. double action. Alright, we were shooting for that dot right there, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 6 maybe, I don't know, maybe we lost one in there somewhere. Anyway, rapid fire, it's either me, probably me, but you know, you get a lot, it's harder to do. This time we'll try it again, only we'll shoot for center of mass. If this were a bad guy and I were pulling my gun, home defense or something, we'll shoot right there and see what we get shooting that same kind of thing at a more normal kind of personal defense, self-defense kind of target. So we'll do that. Okay, here we go. Alright, there's a couple right there. The heart's right here, so we didn't get the heart. We got a lung shot. We got shoulder shot, and that one was pretty much a miss. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe one of those was previous. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we did get some lower body shots. One of these was a shot that would have been in the spinal cord. That would have dropped this person. That would have been in the spinal cord. The other ones would have been in other places, liver and kidneys and that kind of thing. The spinal cord shot would have dropped him. But so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So shooting it rapid, 38 special, 10 yards, 30 feet, you can get some good, pretty good combat accuracy out of it. So anyway, there it is. We'll take one last look at it before we close this video. Sun's starting to go down on us. The bugs are getting thick and heavy. You can probably hear the cicadas. Tons of moths. Springtime in the Midwest. So there she is. I like it. This grip fits my hand very well, even though it's hard to load with a speed loader. You just have to remember to use a speed strip with it. The action is very nice. I don't know if you'll be able to pick up on this action or not, but this is the way it sounds. Got a nice action. So, I like it. Taurus Model 66. I think they kind of stole the design and the look and probably even the number. I mean, there's a Smith & Wesson Model 66 too, and that's probably where this came from. But for 250 bucks in the pawn shop, she's a good shooter and fun to shoot and easy, nice smooth action. It's great, great little gun. So that's my 2 cents worth. If people say all Tauruses are rotten, I say, yeah, all of them but this one. Okay, I like this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.